Hello my beauties and welcome to another vlog. So I am currently in the mountains. I am in a little place called Turtletown, Tennessee. My family and I come here every single year. This is our 5th year in the mountains, but this is our 4th year at this specific lake house. It's become like a family tradition. It is our favorite trip of every single year, and I'm so excited to be here again. It is like a home away from home. And I'm really excited that Jonathan gets to be here with me this year because every other year before that he wasn't. So this one's going to be extra special, but I did want to go ahead and start the vlog for this week because I thought it would be fun just to vlog my vacation. I will say I'm not going to be doing a ton of vlogging. It's not going to look like my normal weekly vlogs because I am going to focus on spending time with my family. My plan is to just kind of be updating you guys throughout the week and maybe including some shots and stuff of me doing some fun stuff. But I just wanted to go ahead and talk about the gist of the day so far. Okay, so today we had a rough start. We left at 5 a.m. this morning to drive up here, and 7 hours into our drive, which we had stopped for food and like all that kind of stuff, I realized that I forgot the entire bag of books that I packed to bring on this trip. And because I just love to read on this trip so much, I was crying in the car and was really just like devastated. Like that is like the highlight of this trip for me, is just being able to like relax and read. Like it is like my all-time favorite thing, and I had special reading plans for this week and they did not work out because I just didn't see my bag on the table this morning and it was early and I didn't grab it. So that sucks. So I ended up going to Walmart actually in Tennessee and picking up a few books, just to kind of push me through the week, because I still wanted to get some reading done. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys I'm going to be off my TBR for this week. I'm just going to be reading whatever. So yeah, I'm currently reading, if I can pick it up, I'm currently reading The Lake by Natasha Preston. I have never heard of this book, never heard of this author. Walmart had the most weirdest selections I think I have ever witnessed.
Oh, they have one popular book. Who are they? What is that?
I don't know. It was weird. But I got this. This is essentially about two girls who go to be like camp counselors at the summer camp that they went to 10 years ago as kids, and they are finally getting to go as counselors, but 10 years ago, something happened. They did something, this is a thriller, by the way, but they did something they were not supposed to. We don't know what it is that they did, but they did something, and it's like this big secret, so we are waiting to find out what it is they did and the whole story. So, it sounds kind of interesting. I felt like it was fitting because I am at a lake house on a lake, and it's summertime, so you know, we're going to get all the feels from this one. And then I picked up a few other books, but I'm only going to mention them if I am reading them in this vlog, because these will also be included in a book haul now, later. So that's cool. But yeah, so I'm not going to be able to read any of the books that are on my TBR for this month. So I'm going to have a lot of catching up to do when I get home. But yeah, so that's essentially what I'm reading. My parents went to go get groceries. And so me and my sister, my brother, and Jonathan are just kind of hanging out at the house and relaxing, doing nothing. And then, yeah, today's going to be kind of a chill day. We're not really sure what we're doing the rest of the week. We are going to be doing some whitewater rafting on Thursday, so I do know that much, but that's all I know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, yeah, we are going to be doing hiking. I don't know when we're going to be doing hiking. There's a lot of things that we do as, like, traditions. I just don't know what days we're going to be doing them. But yeah, so that's pretty much the trip. I'm going to continue reading with this beautiful view, and I will talk to you guys at some point during the week. Okay, please ignore my hair. I look like an absolute crazy person. I showered because we swim in the lake, and I haven't brushed my hair yet. So, just ignore it. We're gonna be real here. Okay, so today is Tuesday. I think did I vlog yesterday? I don't even remember, honestly. But it is Tuesday. I finished The Lake by Natasha Preston. I finished this yesterday, and I actually really enjoyed this one. I am giving this one 4 stars. I think the only reason I'm not giving it 5 is because I didn't like the ending. I felt like the ending was actually kind of a lazy way to end the story. But that is obviously just my personal opinion. That totally could have been the way that like Natasha wanted the story to end. But for me, I was just kind of like, no, that wasn't it for me. So yeah, but I did really enjoy it. And then I also read The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. I don't know. But I read this yesterday too, and I really like this. I'm giving this 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so cute. For those that don't know, it's kind of like poetry, but also like pieces of advice. That's like kind of the style of this book, and I really loved it. I thought it was so fun, and obviously it was a quick read. But now I am reading In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. We don't know. But this is essentially about a woman who plans her life away. Like, she is just a planner. She loves to have everything mapped out. And she's been with her boyfriend for, I think, 2 years. And they end up getting engaged. And then the same night that she gets engaged, she wakes up 5 years later in the future, and she has a different ring on her finger, and she's with a different man. And so it's kind of like, and then, well, I should say this. She's there for an hour. So she's there 5 years later for an hour. And then she wakes up. So she goes back to sleep 5 years later, wakes up back in present day, like her time. And now she is basically trying to avoid what the future says is going to happen, because obviously she's a planner and that isn't part of her plan. So we're kind of seeing her plan like fall to pieces a little bit. At this point, I'm really wishing that I read this before I read The Lake, because this one to me just isn't as good. This isn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's just a little bit like, it's just a little slow. Like, I'm on page 75 and I feel like I still haven't connected that well with Danny. But I just feel like I haven't connected very well with her. So I'm struggling a little bit. But I am going to push through and read this because I also have Homebody by Rupi. We don't know. But I also have this to read, which is another poetry book, because I've been wanting to read more poetry. So I picked this up and I'm actually really excited about it. And then I also got Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. I just picked that up today, actually, because I'm running out of books to read. I read some of those way faster than I thought I was going to. And then, yeah, so I'm just sitting on the porch reading In 5 Years with some peach moscato. And it's really relaxing. Tomorrow I think we're going to be doing some whitewater rafting, so I'm really excited. We were going to do it Thursday, but now we're changing it to Wednesday, and I'm excited about it. So we're going to do some whitewater rafting, and then I don't know what else the plan is, but at some point I am going to be going to some bookstores here, I think, because I just want to go to bookstores. I think that's so fun to just go to bookstores when you travel. I don't know. Oh yeah, and we did go on a hike today, which was really fun. It was hours long, but it was really fun, and we hiked to a different lake, and then everybody swam in the lake except for me and my mom, and then we walked back, and then we went out on the boat and swam in the lake. So that was really fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get back to my book. I'm hoping to either finish this tonight or get really close. So we will see. It's only 250 pages, so I think we can do it. But yeah, so I'm going to continue reading, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Okay, so there's been a slight change in plans for today. Today's Wednesday, by the way, and we were going to go whitewater rafting, but the place we want to go to was closed, so we're doing it tomorrow, so it's back to Thursday. But today we're going to be going into town, into Blue Ridge, which we're not staying in Blue Ridge, Georgia. We are actually staying in, like, South Tennessee. But we're like 30 minutes from Blue Ridge. So we're going to go there, and I'm going to go into some bookstores, and we're just going to kind of shop around and tour a little bit, be some tourists today. But I did want to update you guys on my reading. I haven't read much more of 5 Years Later. I think I'm on like 105 or something. I think that's the page I'm on. I don't know. But I did start Homebody this morning. I started it not too long ago, actually. And I'm on page 58. And I'm really, really enjoying this. I am going to warn anybody who's wanting to read this. There definitely are trigger warnings for lots of things. Rape, molestation, just like a lot. I mean, it's literally about a girl's traumatic life. Like, that's literally what it is. Oh my gosh, my dad.
Why is he doing that?
But this is like just really beautiful writing. I mean, the way that she's saying everything is like absolutely perfect. I am just really, really enjoying this. There's my brother. Yes, I did want to say that, but we are about to leave soon, so we are going to go to Blue Ridge, and I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. I'm going to try and vlog the town as much as possible, but once again, trying to spend time with my family, so I guess I will see you guys maybe later. I might talk to you guys again later, but as for right now, I am going to go to Blue Ridge. I'm putting that audio in. Hello, I'm back, and Jonathan's with me this time. And I'm crying. Ow, we just bumped my heads. Okay. And my sister's over there. Okay, so we went to Blue Ridge, and we shopped, and I got so many books, okay? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited about every single one of them. All of them are like middle grade. All of them are middle grade books. I am so excited about them. A lot of them are like some classic like kids books, and then others just sounded amazing. I'm not going to talk about them though, because I'm going to save them for my book haul that I'll be filming once I am back from the mountains. So you guys will be seeing that shortly, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, I haven't read any more of In 5 Years. I am still on page 105, and I finished Homebody. This I really, really enjoyed. However, there was definitely some moments of it that were very inappropriate, to the point where I felt like it was a little unnecessary. Like it didn't need to be shared. And then there also were some things that I obviously didn't agree with, but there's going to be stuff like that in every single book, so I really didn't hold this book to it. But I did give this book 4 stars, and it was merely because I felt like there were moments where it was just inappropriate, and then I regretted saying everybody should read it, because then it makes me feel like not everybody should read it, because it got to a point that, like, it wasn't even talking about trauma. It was just inappropriate. So, but I did finish that, and then I also read a book while I was in one of the stores. It was like this thin little, like, kind of like a picture book, kind of like a picture book, but like poetry, but it was like about best friends, and I literally read it while I was standing there. So I got another book read. So I read 2 books today so far. It was really cool. It was a really cute book, and I wanted to buy it, but because I had already read it, I was like, should I buy it? And it was like kind of expensive, so then I didn't buy it. But yeah, so I'm about to make myself some dinner. I'm gonna heat up some Alfredo that my mom made a few nights ago with some pasta and not shrimp because I'm allergic to shrimp. And I'm going to try and finish this because I want to move on to better things. So, and I really don't want to DNF it because then I feel like I just wasted time on it. So I'm gonna try and finish this with my pasta, and then I'm gonna pick up one of these amazing books that I bought.
Why am I sitting here?
No, this one.
Because you're cute and I wanted you to sit here with me.
This one.
Yeah, there's really no point in Jonathan sitting right here. I just think he's attractive and I wanted him to sit next to me while I talked about my books.
That's
because
weird.
he let me buy a bunch of books today
Yeah, well,
because he's such a great husband.
I'm not gonna help you get more views. I'm sorry.
Oh
books
my
aren't
gosh,
that
and my
good.
sister's over here just because she's weird, okay? I didn't invite her.
I'm eating an apple.
Why are you eating it like that?
She goes around.
And then I bite up.
How do y'all eat apples?
Yeah, seriously. Okay, Katie just bit all the way around this apple like a weirdo,
then
and
you
now
can get
she's
big
biting the
bites.
top and the bottom.
Two-
I
Look at my
hold
apple
on,
bag.
Hold on. I will eat a bite in the middle and then bite the top and the bottom. Then eat another bite in the middle and then the top and the bottom and eat that way. But I've also seen people eat apples literally either from top to bottom, like chew the top and then go down, or do it from the bottom and chew the bottom and go all the way to the
I'm
top.
gonna be honest. The one good argument about this is since you go from the center, you can get really good, like, angles to do a nice big bite from the top
That's
and
true.
bottom.
You
Why
can
is
get
this a
good bites like this.
conversation? And can I please have my apple back?
I just want to know, like, how do people eat their apples? Like,
People probably don't want to see an eaten apple.
why? It looks fine. Please tell me how you eat your apples. I want to know. We're going to show you one book that we picked up today because Jonathan thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting, so we're both going to read it, but Jonathan saw it first, so.
It's true. Is that gonna be backwards for them? That's backwards for them.
No,
They can't
it's
read
not.
that. That's
No.
gonna be mirrored.
No, it's not.
The Princess and the Goblin.
Oh my gosh. By George MacDonald, okay? Gotta say the author, sweetheart.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, do you want me to read this or are you going to read it?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this says Princess Irene has discovered a secret winding stairway in the castle. It leads to a bewildering labyrinth of unknown passages with closed doors and a further stairway. What lies at the top? Meanwhile, the miner's son, Curdy, overhears a fiendish plot by the goblins that live below the mountain. With the help of Irene's magic ring, can they stop the goblins' terrifying plans in time?
Well, so far I'm on chapter 3.
Page. We say page numbers.
Okay, I'm on page 10, chapter 3. I read just a little bit in the car. It's really cool though. The writing's kind of, I honestly don't know, but to me feels like a little bit more classic writing. Which reminds me of the way my dad would tell me stories and the way he writes his books. So I really like it already. It just reminds me a little bit of home. It's kind of comedic, like the writer's writing, acknowledging that you're reading it. So the way he describes things feels very interactive, like you're a part of the story he's telling you. So it kind of brings a little home for me while I'm on vacation. But I love it so far. It's good. It's kind of, I thought it was a kid's book, but the way it's written isn't like basic. I wouldn't call it elementary, you know.
Right,
like,
no. It's recommended for readers ages to 12, but everybody in the book community knows that that's literally just a recommendation and we all read them.
But it's definitely a lighthearted book, which I honestly I like. I love lighthearted fantasies.
Yeah.
Even though I really enjoyed Scythe, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's great so far. I don't know yet. Only 10 pages in.
But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go make some pasta and I'm going to read because I'm starving. So,
Peace out, bruh.
okay, so it is Thursday, I think. And we didn't end up going whitewater rafting today, which I'm really, really sad about, but they had no openings for today. So my mom is currently trying to book it, I think, for Saturday. So I'm holding on that we will still get to go whitewater rafting while we're here because that is like my favorite thing to do. On vacation, But I did want to update you guys on my reading a little bit. Okay. So, update on my reading. I finished In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle, and I can't tell if I liked it or if I didn't like it. It was a great concept, and honestly, it was a great story, but it didn't grasp my attention, and to me, it lacked, it just, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, the events that happened in the book, I actually loved, but in between all of that and the build up to those events just kind of fell short. Like, it just didn't grasp my attention throughout the book. So that made it really, really hard for me to actually get through this book. And it was only 250 pages. So for me to even take that long, which I say that long, it took me like 2 days. I don't know. I can't really tell what I'm feeling with it. The end was definitely very powerful, and it's very sad. So I'm going to tell you that now. If you choose to read this book, it is sad. Just prepare yourself for that. I also read Dear My Blank. This is Secret Letters Never Sent. This is edited by Emily Trunco, and it's illustrated by Lisa Congdon. So I actually bought this at the Dollar Tree. It was $1, and I really, really enjoyed it. It is literally just, I think I can show you, but it's literally just like a bunch of letters that were unsent from, I think, a 15-year-old girl. Yes, a 15-year-old girl who started a Tumblr page for people to basically write to people that they've never had the courage to write to, or, you know, things they wish they would have said to someone, like that kind of thing. And it's literally a book full of it, and it was actually really interesting to read. And some of these were really, really sad and heartbreaking, and others were just really cute, and a lot of them were just so funny. So I really, really enjoyed this. So yeah, this was really fun to read. Obviously it didn't take me that long, but this was really good as well. And now for my current read, I am currently reading The BFG by Roald Dahl. I really don't know how to say this, but I am on page 40, and I'm loving this book. It is so cute. To tell you guys this much, I've bought so many middle grades on this trip because I've been going to like these little stores, and in the kids section they have like a book section, and I've just been going and buying a bunch of middle grades, and this one is so cute and so creative and so fun so far. So I'm really, really excited to finish this on this trip. And I have so many other books to choose from because I think I bought like 13 while being on this trip. So yeah, I have a problem. But I'm really, really enjoying this. But for now, I am going to go inside. I think me and my family are going to be playing some poker tonight, and hopefully I win some, you know. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm going to go in there, and I guess I will let you guys follow along. It's Friday, guys. What was my point of getting on here? So today's Friday, and my parents went to Ducktown this morning to talk to the people about the whitewater rafting for tomorrow, and we as a family are mad because my mom bought these tickets for the whitewater rafting off of Groupon, and she bought 6 individual tickets for all 6 of us to go. And they won't accept our Groupons because we were supposed to buy the group of 6 Groupon, not 6 individual Groupons. So because we bought 6 individual ones, they can't take them. But anyways, so because we didn't buy our tickets in a group of 6 and we bought them individually, they won't accept them. And my mom can't get her money back on Groupon because when she tried to book online, she had to view the Groupon code. So because she viewed the code and tried to redeem it and it didn't work, they won't let her Groupon won't refund her because she viewed the code already. So now my parents have spent all this money for us to go whitewater rafting, and this stupid company won't even let us use them. Like, what's the difference between the 6 individual and the group of 6? Yeah, so they said that if all 6 of us bought our tickets individually, like each person paid for their own ticket, then they could accept it. But because my parents bought everybody's ticket, they can't accept it. Please comment down below if that is the dumbest thing you've heard or not, because that is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard, and I am having a hard time getting over it. So my parents are now driving back into town to call them again, because when they went up there and they wanted to talk to the owner or whatever, and they were like, okay, well, could we talk with the owner? Which, let me tell you guys this, my parents are not Karens, okay? My parents are like so nice about everything all the time. Even if it doesn't work out their way, they're still really, really nice about it, and like just try to like, you know, work it out. So my parents are very, very nice about everything. But they were asking, oh, well, could we just, you know, where's the owner? Because they were saying they need to ask the owner if they would be allowed to do that. And like, oh, well, where's the owner? And they were like, oh, well, he'll, you know, he just comes in whenever he wants to come in. So they don't even know when the owner is going to be in, but like they wouldn't call the owner to like talk about the situation. And they also don't have employees that are capable to make the decision themselves. So I don't know, that doesn't sound like a really stable company to me. But yeah, so my parents are now going back over there to call them again to see if the owner has come in and if anything has changed, because my mom and dad spent a lot of money on these tickets and they won't use them and they can't be refunded. So they literally just wasted money and they can't even use it. So, I mean, if it was my company, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry that you know, I don't know, that you didn't realize you had to buy them in a group of 6. We'll go ahead and let you ride anyways, because I don't know, I feel like that's the nice thing to do. Maybe that's just me. Please, if I'm being completely out of, you know, if I'm just being completely crazy, please comment down below and tell me, because I just feel like that is just ridiculous. But whatever, we're going to move on now. But yeah, so that's happening. So now we don't even know if we're going to be going whitewater rafting. And then tonight we were supposed to go to the drive-in movie theater like we always do, but it's supposed to rain. So now we might have to switch it over to tomorrow night if we don't whitewater raft. So there's just a lot of complications on this trip.
Everything we're excited for isn't happening, pretty much.
Yeah, so everything that we were like so excited about is not happening. Whitewater rafting was like the one thing that everybody wanted to do, because we did it the first year we were here and it was so fun, and we had to go on more of an easier one because my sister was so young. And then the year after that we came, we totally forgot and didn't do it. And then the year after that we couldn't afford it, and then the year after that my dad's toe was broken, so then we couldn't do it. And so then this year we finally get to do it and bought our tickets, and now it's all like crumbling to pieces. So we're all really mad about it.
So like 8 or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Katie was like
7 or 8.
7 or 8 the first year we were here, so we had to go on like a kid-friendly one, and we were so excited to do like a real one this year. And I don't own a company, so I don't actually know. I'm just speaking from someone who wants to whitewater raft, okay? So my opinion is not valid in any way. So, yeah, there hasn't really been any updates on my reading, I don't think. I've read that much more? No. Still on page 40. I'm pretty sure I updated you guys on that. I still really, really like this book, but I haven't really been reading. I've been kind of distracted and definitely reading some vlogs. I've been reading vlogs, guys. I've definitely been watching vlogs, having a blast watching vlogs. But now it is time to get to reading. Okay, anyways, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to read and hopefully make some progress. Okay, hello. Guys, just ignore my hair because I don't think I like it. So just pretend it looks so cute and it's your favorite hairstyle ever because I hate it. But we're about to leave and actually go to the drive-in. So it's going to work out that we get to go. It's not going to rain. So we're really excited. And we get to go whitewater rafting tomorrow because the company decided to be kind to people and let us still go. So we are going tomorrow and I'm really, really excited. But I did want to update you guys on a reading of the BFG. Okay, so I'm on 162. I have I have about 30-ish pages left, which won't take me that long. So this will definitely be finished today, and I'm really, really excited about it. I have loved this book so far. I actually found it in a kind of like a thrift store while I was here on vacation. And I really only bought it because Alexandra Rosalind, I think is her channel name, said that this is one of her favorite books from her childhood. And I was like, I should read that. I haven't read that. And I haven't seen the movie either. So I bought it and I'm so glad I did. I absolutely love it. I also got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by this same author. And I'm really excited to read that too because I grew up watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Well, I shouldn't say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I grew up watching Willy Wonka, which is different than the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So yeah. So I'm really excited to read that too. I don't know if I'll read that on this vacation because we are counting down the days. But I have loved this so far. But we are going to be going to the drive-in a little bit early so that we can eat and also play in the little field that they have. And then we're going to be watching Cruella with Emma Stone. I am really, really excited about that. I love me some Emma Stone. And what else? Yeah, the movie doesn't start till 9 because we have to wait for it to get dark because it's a drive-in. But we are going to go early and just hang out as a family and eat and all of that. So I'm really, really excited. And I think I'm going to bring you guys along. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys really quickly on my reading and also where we are going. I also want to apologize if this vlog has been chaotic, or I promise I'm doing my best to make it entertaining for you guys, and I am sorry if I haven't brought you along every second of every day, but it is vacation and I'm trying to spend it with my family, so sorry not sorry. So yeah, so we're gonna go to the drive-in. I'm gonna fix this because it's making me mad, and then I will see you when we get back, I guess.